Inside Yale Athletics, sponsored by Under Armour. I'm Noah Finns, and we have a treat for you in this edition of Inside Yale Athletics. We're going inside the basketball team as it prepares for one of its big weekends. And when I say inside, I mean inside.
So here we go, keys for us, containing penetration. You know, last game that started, they got a lot of open shots off penetration. We got to make sure we do the job and keep guys in front of you so they don't get open three-point looks. Let's be smart about it. So I just was over in my office and I'm walking through the tunnel and I see Roman, the women's assistant basketball coach. And after we got out of here, I'm walking back to the locker room and I see two women's basketball players leaving the building or wherever they're going. And I saw that look, and I know how they felt. I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to feel that way after this game. I want to feel like we gave it all we got and we got a W. And the only way you don't feel that way, you go out and you give it everything you got. You go out and you play like 5 guys at a time on the court. Let's go get them.
Big weekend in a league championship race with Princeton and Penn in town.
We came in with a lot of energy, but we didn't play as smart as we usually do. We made a lot of mental errors, which led to open threes and open shots, and once they got going, it was hard to come back from that.
Although the Bulldogs put together some runs, but still trail by 9 at halftime. Second half, Yale shows some signs of a comeback. But Princeton is hot from long-range shooting to hold on for the win.
Gotta play. You know, whether you win or lose, you gotta forget about it and you gotta move on, and you have to be able to bounce back tomorrow or the day after that. Yeah, it's tough. That's probably one of the toughest things. You really just have to regroup and put it past you, and you can't be thinking about the last game. You just got to totally focus on the next game, and then whether you win or lose, you're always a little bit more tired, a little bit more sore, and a little bit less prepared for that Saturday game. So there's those factors that exist whether you win or lose anyway. Yeah, so it's tough. Penn's a good team, and we have to be ready for them, and we can't take them lightly, and we have to have a short memory and really just stay together. I think that's the biggest thing when things kind of don't go our way, as long as we stay together and really just make sure that we are ready to fight. You know, the next time we go out there, we'll be all right.
Penn, we need to put a bow on last night. We need to be smarter, right? We got all these possessions in this game where our weak side rotations aren't there the right way that we practice every day. We're in a situation where we got guys on the weak side, you know, dribble penetration, we got both guys going. We're leaving both guys on the weak side open, right? We getting beat to the middle of the floor and we got no help. So here's another switch, possible. Like, we just stop. Like, what are we doing? Blake, did you tell Sammy to pick him up?
Yeah, too late though.
And now, and Trey, you're weak side help. I know you got Candy that scores 2 to 3, but you should have a foot in the paint. And there's no help, and he gets all the way to the basket for a dunk. Miye, you can step in and like stunt at him, right? Like he gets going, like right here, stunt at him. Maybe you slow him down, and maybe Blake's able to pick him up, right? But we don't do those things. Like, this is stuff we practice all the time. We have to make sure that we're ready to pick ourselves up and play. The most important thing for us is to stay together and believe in each other. We won 14 games this year. We're in the top half of this league race. We have to believe in each other. we can't self-destruct. We have to stay on the same page. You guys all know the right thing to do. It's not like you don't know. It's not like we haven't practiced it. So when I watch us have the wrong rotations and guys not be in the same place, right place, it drives me crazy because I know that we work on it every day. I know that you know what to do. I know that you know how to be in the right place and you're moving, but you're doing it the wrong guy, going at the wrong time. And we're giving stuff up. We had opportunities in the last 2 games to win both. But we let it slip away because we didn't stay together. We didn't stay on the same page. And if you do stay together, it gives you chances to be successful. It gives you chances. But if you don't, if you wither, if you splinter, you have no chance. No one man here can do it by themselves. It's this group that's going to get it done. It's this group. It's all of us together that will get it done or not. Put your arm around a guy. Help a guy out. Hey, get in the right spot. Move over here, get over there. Move in the right spot. I got your back. I got you. Call it early. I got an early switch. I got you. Sam switch. I got you. Get my back. I got it. Something. A charge. Some energy. We need it from all of you. Every last one of you, we need it from you. Every last one of you. Whether you're playing or not, every last one of you's got to give it if we're going to be any good. Into the locker room. Let's go. I think there's certain times I get excited and I show emotion to prove a point, to show guys where I'm at. And sometimes it just happens. It's just like, I get to talking and the moment moves me. And that's what happens more often than not. I get moved by the moment.
It fires you up. It gets you going. It gets you ready to practice.
But before practice on the court, it's a breakdown of the next opponent, Penn.
Ton of misdirections. Don't be fooled by your guys. You cannot relax. Ton of wrinkles in what they do. Now some of their shuffle stuff. Okay, they have every option in the book here. I'm going to show one of them, all of them here. All right, so there's regular shuffle single. Remember, Howard wants to drive it. The other guys are going to come off looking to shoot. Howard's going to come off looking to drive it to his right. And we just have to be physical. Think about how physical Princeton's guards were with our bigs last night. Right, and here we just whiff and let them get a layup. Right, Miye, you might have been able to pick up a charge there if you have your feet set and you're ready.
A lot of times it's more work than the classroom because you got to look at all the scouting reports and stuff like that. And you go home and we're all expected to read up on and everything like that. But it's a little bit more fun than class usually, so it's not too bad.
We're very, very fortunate here at Yale. We have incredible kids who show up every year, and the older guys set the tone. As far as having relationships with these guys, I mean, it's hard not to. They're the type of guys you want to have in your life.
Let's go hard, make shots. Should be working up a sweat. Should be working up a sweat. Let's go. Jogging down the other side. Let's go. 5 minutes on the clock.
Slip, skip.
So normally, we try to force guys sideline, baseline when they have the ball, right? Now when the ball screen comes, we try to get on this side so we can force them in and get over the top, right? So right now, most of the time, they're not going to get to a ball screen. Most of the time, they're going to slip. Well, if he starts to drive it, I'm more in a position to go, because the guy's going to slip, I'm more in position to stay in front. And if he goes baseline, well, I'm in position to take him that way as well, right? So you understand what I'm saying? Don't give him either way, just kind of stand in front of him. Just stand at home so don't get that shot up there. Make the guy finish, right? And just try to, if we can't get there, let's just make sure you get back so you can guard it. So I think that's important to be able to talk to guys one-on-one, not in a group. We had some guys that missed assignments last night in the game, and rather than point them out in front of everybody where sometimes it's not the best scenario for teaching, you get a guy on the side, and that way they either take that lesson a little bit easier. Hey, we didn't set the screen for Blake. Half court shot, guys, half court.
We're shooting, okay, formally at 11:30 before the film at 11:45 tomorrow. Everybody be here.
On 3, we're a team. 1, 2, 3.
Quakers get off to a fast start. The Bulldogs are able to erase a double-digit deficit. But mistakes keep them from taking the lead at the half.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a rough couple games, and we got to figure out what's wrong. I don't think we come out with the fire that we usually do over the course of the season, and obviously it didn't produce a great result tonight.
Down just one at halftime, the Bulldogs are very much in the game.
Hey, take care of the ball, let's go.
But more mistakes, and Penn is able to increase the lead and eventually win the game.
Sometimes when things go south, guys feel like they have to do it on their own. And I certainly felt that way tonight, and we got to get back to trying to do it together. We have 4 regular season games to play, and we will certainly be in postseason. We just got to get to the point where we're playing like we're supposed to.
Well, the weekend certainly didn't turn out how the Bulldogs had hoped, but as the coach said, certainly there's plenty more basketball to be played. Thank you for tuning into this edition of Inside Yale Athletics, sponsored by Under Armour. I'm Noah Finns. Till next time, we'll see you on campus.